When it comes to internet mysteries, Minecraft has its fair share of creepy content on YouTube.
Herobrine's at the base!
Instead of some spooky story of Herobrine or something, this channel was all about a mysterious door that appeared on his Minecraft world, and when opened, revealed dark secrets about this world and his friends. It all begins with the first video, a video titled "Don't Open the Door." We meet the protagonist, and his name is Carson. Carson tells us that this server is hosted for him and his school friends to play on.
Let me introduce you to them. Well, not actually. They're all at school right now. I stayed home because I'm feeling sick.
Carson then shows us his friends' houses.
Okay, this is Nick's mansion. He's the best builder on the entire server. I'm also very close with Nick. We've been friends since I think like 3rd grade? This is Alice and Julian's house. They're all like romantic and stuff, so they live in the same house. Gross. I have one more friend that plays the server. But he doesn't have a house. His name is Enola. He just moved across the street. My friends don't really like him all that much. But I try to be friendly with him, and I got them to agree to inviting him to the server.
After we get a brief introduction to his friends, he finishes showing us the world and he begins to read us the server rules.
Alright, these are the rules. No PvP, added by, I think, Julian. Rule 2 was added by his little girlfriend. Rule 3, I don't know why he added this. Enola added this rule. Since we all get to add one rule. And of course, Nick made rule 4. I still haven't come up with anything to add to the rules yet.
And with Carson showing us everything him and his friends have built, he simply thanks us for watching. And he plans to end the video here. Except, he notices something.
What? Doors aren't allowed. Who put this here?
This door that seemingly has gone unnoticed the entire video was confusing. Not only to me, but to Carson, since doors were supposed to be against the rules. But the thing is, the reason we didn't see this earlier in the video isn't because we had missed it or something. It was because it was never there in the first place. Carson, after opening the door, sees something. Whatever it was scares him so much that he begins to run and then logs off and the video ends. And no, I didn't add the censoring over the door. That's in the original footage uploaded to YouTube. Okay, so here's what we do know. Carson, while staying home from school, decides to record a video showcasing his world he made with his friends, when all of a sudden, a mysterious door appears in a random cave. The majority of this video is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we might even have a culprit responsible for placing the door. But we're missing a very important piece to the story. What was on the other side of that door?
Can everyone meet at the fountain, please? Like, right now?
Sure.
Yeah, we can.
Well... someone broke a rule. I found a door.
Where?
It was right here.
What?
Are you okay?
I'm confused. Are you good?
Is this a prank? No. I'm for real. I found a door. Yesterday.
I don't see a door.
Not lying. Not lying. Just fucking knocking.
Yeah, I believe you. Thank you.
Alright, bro. Whatever. I guess, man.
I mean, I guess.
Where are you guys going? Well, it was here. Why don't we just look for it? Yeah.
And together, Carson and Enola mined around where the door was last seen. But to no avail. This video is way more informative than the first one. First of all, none of Carson's friends seem to be worried about this supposed door, and kinda just go on with their day. All of them, except Enola, who was the one who made the rules about the doors in the first place. But now we know that since the door isn't there anymore, whatever he saw on the other side of it has definitely moved as well. Video 3 begins with Carson and Enola having a talk before Carson tells him that he's gonna go to bed. Until...
Wait. Before you go, I need to show you something real quick. Just follow me, okay? Alright, fine, but quick. What? Okay, don't open it. Trust me. doing? Wait, Enola!
Whatever this thing was, it was now free, and it took Enola with it. Unfortunately, after that, there doesn't seem to be any other videos on this channel. But if you listen carefully to the last video, there's Morse code playing. And deciphering it brings you to a Google Drive. And inside, a video titled Voice Call awaits.
Nick. Can we please talk real quick? Nick, bro, there's something weird going on.
What do you mean by weird? The only weird thing I've noticed is how you've been acting.
Okay, listen to me. Last night, me and Enola, we found something.
Yeah, you and that freak have been getting really close.
Shut up, bro. You don't know what he's been through. First his parents forced him to move into that scary house, and now they just end up missing? How can you blame him for being a little weird?
Whatever, man. What did you guys find exactly?
It was in a cage, behind the door.
You mean the door that didn't even exist?
Let me finish. It was red, and had multiple eyes. It looked like it was made of flesh, and I've never seen any Minecraft mob that looks anything like that. The closest thing I can compare it to is maybe an endermite or a silverfish.
Well, if whatever you saw was real, if it's that tiny, it can't be that big of a deal.
Well, whatever it was, it took Enola.
What do you mean it took
You
him?
noticed he wasn't at school today, right?
Okay, look, whoever he is, if he really was taken by a monster or something, there's no way he can actually hurt us or him. It's just Minecraft.
After listening to the voice call, I checked the other file in the Google Drive. It appears to be a case file on the entity. On it is pictures of all 5 of the SMP members. All of them have names listed, but for some reason, Enola doesn't have a last name on record. Not to mention, Enola is already suspicious since he was the one who let the creature out of its cage in the first place. Everything we've learned so far points us in the direction of Enola being the reason for this thing's appearance. But we still don't know why or what he's after. This is when I started analyzing the case file in the Drive folder, looking for anything I could have missed, when I realized these seemingly random numbers and letters can be placed into a YouTube link. When opened, this link brings us to a new video. The video begins with Carson tapping into Minecraft and seeing signs left for him by seemingly Nick.
Don't go anywhere or do anything stupid while I'm out. I'll meet you here tomorrow after class. Don't do anything.
But with Carson being, well, Carson, he decides to completely ignore Nick's signs and goes back to the spot Enola went missing. Carson finds the hole the entity escaped out of and decides to go down it.
is this? What are these? Eyes? How high do these things really go?
This video gives us some information we were previously missing. Firstly, we now know that Nick has agreed to help Carson, but told him specifically to not get himself in trouble. And what did Carson do? Literally the exact opposite of keeping himself out of trouble. Carson traveled down the tunnel the instant he dug out of, and ended up finding another portal with a weird red glow. When he went through, he ended up in some kind of biome that seems alive. The blocks were breathing and the eyes were blinking. Even the vine seems to be dripping red liquid, which I can only assume is meant to be blood. Wherever this place is, it's definitely home to the entity, and most likely where it took Enola. And then to make it even worse, Carson couldn't keep his hands off this weird glitchy block, and the footage in his game seems to crash. With no more leads, I decided to check the Google Drive, and somehow a new file had appeared. All I had to do was press play. If you don't recognize, this form of audio is known as a spectrogram. Basically, it's audio that can be deciphered into a full image, and when I decoded the audio, I got this. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the easiest thing to make out, but there's definitely a figure in the middle, and some scrambled letters and numbers that appear to make out a YouTube link. So I gave it a try, and lo and behold, a new video called Ometophobia appeared.
What is this place? The parasite must have taken over the Nether. Ew. What was that? Wait, there's blocks here.
The entity wasn't the same anymore. It's taken a new form. A form very different from its last. Now it looks more human, and I think I know why. Towards the end of the video, very faintly you could hear the words of someone saying Enola. So, my theory is that when Enola let this parasite escape, he ended up fusing with it. That's how it was able to build a portal and escape to the Nether, infecting it in the process. And now we know it's been following Carson, but he can't just let it corrupt his world. He has to do something. After all, this world is a result of all the hard work Carson and his friends have spent playing on this world together. Even if Carson made a mistake trusting Enola, there's gotta be some way he can fix this. Let's just hope that he can make it before it's too late. Since there was nothing left for me to find in the Google Drive, I tried checking the videos again. And lo and behold, one of them had a comment from the channel, leading me to an image. It's the fountain from Carson's world, but it appears to be overtaken by the infection Enola and the entity were spreading. The post seems to have no interactions, except for one, leading us to another video.
What? Oh no. Stick's house. Everything's gone. Everything. My house. Everything's gone.
For a moment, everything was still. Even in all this chaos and fire and anguish, Carson can't help but just stand there and watch it all burn. Everything him and his friends made, everything they worked hard to create, it's gone. All within an instant. And now it's quiet. At this point, Carson genuinely has nothing left. His friends don't seem to be logging on, and who knows when the last time he's seen them was. Everything they built was burnt down by the parasite, and it even took over Carson's house just to mock him. In the video towards the end, an image flashes on the screen. I believe whatever this drawing is meant to portray Diminix. Since this video's title is the first time we've seen that name, I decided to look into it, and I found that Dimi stands for destruction, and Nyx is the Greek goddess of darkness. So, in combination, that means whatever this being is wants nothing to do but to destroy these kids' lives. But why? Well, here's what I think. I think it's wanted Enola from the very beginning. I think the reason why Enola is seen as such a weirdo in comparison to the rest of the group is because Enola literally isn't himself. In fact, we don't even know if Enola was ever human. I mean, think about it. When we found the Google Drive researching the parasite, all of Carson's friends had their full names listed, except for Enola. What I'm trying to say is that I think Enola was created by Diminix to try and fit in and learn from these kids, to make friends with them, and get close enough to them so that it could strike and eventually achieve its true goal, destruction. With that, only one more video has been posted on this account since I found all of this. All that we can hope is Carson somehow finds a way to stop this thing. The video begins with Carson just sitting here waiting for something. He waits, and waits, and waits. When he returns, he goes to break some logs and crafts a door.
Nola, please speak to me. Just bring them back. I beg you. I tried so hard to be friends with you, to make them friends with you. But you just had to go and ruin everything. I hate you. I wish I never met you. I wish I never opened that stupid door.
Is something gonna happen? Are you gonna like put Nick crying in the background or something? What the fuck's wrong with you? I fucking hate your ass.